Greetings. I'm the Computer King, the villain of streaming. Welcome to my show. Sorry about the long wait. I usually cut things off earlier, but I was out there promoting, letting people know the show's on over at Discord. For any of you who are interested, if you put Discord, spelled properly, will give you the information. Go to my Discord, there. And there's where everything gets announced. I remember too. So, usually cut that darn timer off by 5 minutes. I'm usually that impatient. But this time I had to run around and advertise. Why not? Stand on the corner shaking my ass. Not literally. Get those dirty thoughts out of your head. Today I'm playing Magic the Gathering Arena, a wholesome, fun home game where I made a deck called Wrecking Bola, which doesn't work at all. House made Mickey You So Fine, which is actually kind of working. Let's try it. Maybe I can actually salvage that one. The other one, Ball Tribal is not a thing. So, anyone out there ever have a problem coming up with a deck idea? Beach Fuzzy? It reminds me of a drink called a Fuzzy Navel. There's no actual navels in it, but peaches are involved. Ah, yes. The slightly gate-ish deck. Keeping it. First turn, Lanoir Elves. Are you gonna cast him down? Some other tricksy. Oh, you got Guild Gates and Forsaken Sanctuaries. This is a newbie deck. So I got. Elvish Rejuvenator. Come on, mana. There we go. Slap a mountain in there. I remember the days where you had to wonder whether a creature somebody had island walk or mountain walk, depending on what you were playing. And if they did, you couldn't get rid of the creature with it. You were fucked. They could just trump right in. Unblockable. Ah, the old days of Magic. Back when Shivan Dragon was a cool thing. Go down a mountain. Play a Cinder Vines. Because that would have given him a damage at least. Big District Guide. Go and get Forest. I was gonna get a Guild Gate, but I've got one in my hand. Want to make your creature? Get another life? This would be the way to do it. Do it. He dies, the creature comes in, he gets a life, and I have a 2/2 to face him. Send them in. Don't have any zombie kings. Death barons. Murder? Take one, bitch. Bring it on in. Bring it on in. There we go. I didn't put down a self-replicator in case he had another kill things spell. No attacks. Ooh, another one. Atali, Primal Storm. I can't pay any mana for it, but that's okay. Let's go all attack. Block them both. Get your creatures, get your life. Or kill my side. Yeah, that was the other option. Take 3. Gain 2. A net loss of 1. Now what? That's nice. Back. He does his thing. If you're gonna kill it, kill it. Hurry it up. It's too late again. That's okay. Take action. Want them basic lands.
That's good.
And call to the feast. I have fun. He's gonna give up. I swear, he's gonna give up as soon as I start doing really interesting shit. Alright. Go for next 5. Crown Crag. Then I go get another Gruul Guild Gate. Block 1. Take 3, I gain 3 life. You take 2, I gain 3 life. Good game, because I'm going to beat the shit out of you. So, He knows what's up, though. Another open the graves. He's drawing all the wrong cards. Here comes everybody. Two, four, six, seven. Oh, 8 actually. I think that was 8. It might have been 9, but I think it was 8. Got a board wipe? Did you just draw a board wipe? No. The idea behind this deck is to do the same thing I do with other decks. Well, it's making a lot of mana, but it's not using spells. Using creatures, especially like Nikia. I gave you gold. How do you like that? Good game. Yep, he tried. He said good game earlier. He thought for sure I was going to kill him, which I hit him pretty hard. Let me see what I can do. A different artifact deck. Maybe I can have some graveyard shenanigans instead of artifacts. Yeah, I think graveyard shenanigan is like an official term now. What to do with black and blue? Get stuff out of the graveyard. Oh, I know what I can do with black, but what about in blue? Oh, there's a new card coming. Damn it. I have to get this to work. I think I have a way. Yes, yes. This should work. There we go. Make this full Full page. Okay, I need to go back. There's the new Jace. Here he is. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. Also, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard, and you draw a card. Then, draw 7 cards. Then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game. This is a good Jace card. They finally made a good Jace card. I'd heard Jace's cards were horrible. I mean, horrible. I know you guys can read this. I don't know if you can read this one because it's bad, fuzzy. I think it was a leak. I heard there's been some leaks. And you're playing Chandra. Well, let's see what she does. Oh, she's a fire artisan now. La-di-da. Whenever one or more loyalty counters are removed from her, she deals that much damage to target opponent or planeswalker. So, exile the top card of your library and play it this turn, and bam! Deals 1 damage to target opponent. Opponent comes in to attack her and takes away her loyalty counters, bam! Does that many loyalty counters to an opponent. Employer. Liliandra. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. Not non-token creature. Any creature. That includes if your opponent has out that black and white card that gives all your creatures -1/-1. If you make a 1/1 token, it immediately explodes, which means it immediately dies, which gives her the ability to give you a card. For -1, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token to die later on, you know. -4, each player sacrifices 2 creatures, which includes you, which includes drawing 2 cards, up to 2 cards. If you only have 1 creature left, you only get to sacrifice 1. And the last one, each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type, sacrifices the rest. 1 planeswalker, 1 enchantment, 1 artifact, 1 creature. Any more? Oh yes. 1 land. So your opponents go down. I got no lands left. Wah, wah, wah. Now that, I've been wanting a land destruction card. That's a land destruction card. But you gotta get her up to 9. Not D, because she will be targeted like nobody's business. But with all the damn... Oh, here's that little guy who keeps getting lost everywhere. Fibblethip. Fibblethip. When he enters the battlefield, draw a card. Hey. If it was entered from your library or was cast from your library, draw 2 cards. Yay! When Fibblethip becomes the target of a spell, shuffle Fibblethip into its owner's library. So you have lots of chances to make him enter the battlefield. Draw a card or 2 cards. Let me see. Your opponents can't gain life. This guy's good just for that. I'd heard there was a Tibble from that was made before that was just a piece of crap card. Well, I think he got fixed. And he makes little red devils. Nixilus hates Twisted. Whenever Whenever an opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to them. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Any more card? There was another card that made people draw cards, right? Oh. Well, that's nice. Oh, the Augur of Bolus, Merfolk Wizard. When he enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library, reveal an instant or sorcery. Put it into your hand. That's a nice little semi-tutor. I like the little Bolus horns in his magic ball. There is no future save the one my master wills. Heyo, the shield mage. He looks like he should be in a boy band. Ooh, have hexproof. Of course, Teo doesn't have hexproof. Create a 0/3 white wall creature token with Defender. Red Horde Invasion. I just looked at him. I don't really care. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and amass 1. So amass apparently is a new trick. You put a +1/+1 counter on any army you control. If you don't control one, create a 0/0 black zombie army creature for token first. Does that mean you can have other armies aside from zombie armies? I sense lots of armies in the future. Different armies. Whenever a zombie token you control with power 6 or greater attacks, it gains lifelink. Nice. Hey, thanks for the host, N7 Celtic Lullaby, Celtic Lullaby. Sorry. Basketball team always pops in my mind when I see that, you know that. Awesome. So, I'm gonna just go through things that I think look cool. Eternal Taskmaster. Eternal Taskmaster enters the battlefield tapped. But he's a 2/3 for 2. Start off with. Ching. Whenever Eternal Taskmaster attacks, you may pay 2 and a black. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Just for attacking. Even if he dies, you don't care. You just got back your Rakdos. I can see that. Neheb, Red Horde Champion, Zombie Minotaur Warrior. Okay. Whenever he deals damage to a combat damage to a player or planeswalker, I may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards and add that much red mana. Till the end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases in. So he's kind of like Rada, the that makes mana that sticks around. But you also get to draw cards, and you also get to empty out cards that you don't need in your hand first. Lux. Proliferate. There's the other new mechanic. Use any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. This set was definitely made to play Commander with. Because you can say, I'll buff all your creatures that already have +1/+1 counters. You help me kill that guy over there. Tell me that isn't what people were thinking, you know? Also, Liliana. Liliana, I think, really wins in Commander. I don't play Commander. I have a Commander deck, but I don't go out to play Magic. Hey, Dragon Gem. Wait, proliferate existed before? I didn't know. Okay, proliferate is back apparently. What about what was that other one? Amass. You see, I played Magic the Gathering from '94 to 2001, then quit to go and be an adult and work and be basically boring, except for that little stint in 2006 to 2011 when I was the supervillain of podcasting. But I didn't have money for Magic cards then, because other than that, I was working. Then I came back last year. Yeah, proliferates nasty with what was Infect. I've learned about Infect, and I've learned where I know where it comes from. It comes from Pit Scorpion. Except for Pit Scorpion doesn't have the other half of Infect, where it makes puts -1/-1 counters on creatures instead of damage. The Pit Imp just does the poison tokens thing. Okay. Here's another Amass. Lazotep Plating. A combination of Imhotep and lasers? That's Egyptically awesome, actually. Mass 1, you and your permanent and permanents you control gain hexproof until the end of turn. And it's an instant. So you can make a new blocker if you don't have an army. I'm gonna have to see. I wonder if there are any other armies. That's a buff doggo. Jeez. He must be hitting the elliptical. You got abs for days. And 3 tails. Red Horde Arcanist. So these people sort of, when they got transformed, they kept their magic and they kept enough of their will to know what to do while following Bolas's orders. Or I guess Liliana's orders. Because you can't do magic if you're totally dumb, right? Davriel, Rogue Shadow Mage. He's a wuss planeswalker. I will not say uncommon. Let's just call them wusses because that's what they are. Like a real planeswalker would have done something else. Or 2 other things. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand. Gabrielle, Rogue Shadow Mage, deals 2 damage to them. So, make them dump cards, hurt them if they've dumped all but 2 of them. Or wait, all but 1 of them? 1 or fewer. And you have negative cards, Magic? No? Then you could have said 1 or 0. Single combat. I've heard this story about Thorin, and I can't remember her name. He was a rock mage. He's a vampire. She learned a lot of magic from him. They're both planeswalkers, and they did something really big and locked up the big monsters on Zendikar. But when they were breaking out, she sent out a message and nobody got it, and she was pissed about that and attacked him. That is highly irrational. That's a nice card. Very nice. Yes, that's Nahiri. That's the name. That's the name. Nahiri, she's Nahiri the Lithomancer. Not even a threat to the entire multiverse could persuade them to put aside their feud. So they're gonna have this little fight off to the side while everybody else is doing their normal fight. In other words, they are irrelevant in this combat. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. If you control a Liliana Planeswalker, each opponent also discards a card. That's pretty nice. That's really pretty nice. And then you see that it's only 1 black and 1, and you go, holy shit, that's great. For an uncommon, that's really great. I'd hate to have people play this against me. Default's Rager. This the magical manifestation of a hard-on? A Rager? God, Johnny's Pride Mate. Ooh! Rush Descent. Zombie Hippo. Zombie Manticore. This is more than zombies. These things are decked out in all this lovely lazo tap. Arlen's Wolf. I thought I saw an Arlen here. Yeah, there she is. Each creature you control that's a wolf or a werewolf. Werewolves. There's werewolves in this game? If you don't speak wolf, allow me to translate. One step closer, and I'll rip out your throat. For some reason, this reminds me of the ads for Detective Pikachu. I know you can't understand me, but if you don't put down the stapler, I will electrocute you. Zombie Beast. Zombie Minotaur Warrior again, but he's not a Neheb. Gideon's Triumph. Gideon is such a smug asshole. He can't be hurt. Oh, he's really got the cheat card on this one. His triumph came not from victory over his enemies, but from the salvation of those who survived, and also from the victory over his enemies. They don't call it victory for nothing. No escape. Counter target creature or planeswalker spell. If that spell is countered in this way, exile it, instead of putting it into his owner's graveyard. Scry 1. Hey, Giant Growth's back. Now you can Giant Growth, Titanic Growth, and Giant Strength, and you have a big thing for a turn. It's pretty nasty though. All three of those together, that's actually, isn't that plus 10 damage? Plus 10 total? Wow. Bear Spirit. To the top card of your library, if it's a creature or planeswalker, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. Not if it's a land. Usually the green things are concentrating on lands. Don't put the card in your hand, put it on the bottom of your library. So this is dig for a spell, dig for a creature, or a planeswalker. The Super Friends decks are going to be running rampant. Earning profit. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1, +0, and scry 1. This is nice. This day will end in death, not the one you hoped for. Day will end in victory, but not the one you expected. Who are you talking to? Because I have no idea. Guard 2 cards, lose 2 life for 4 mana. I can see that. It's 2 2-mana cards squished into 1. Rising Populace, whenever another creature or planeswalker you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Might as well call this mob mentality. Oh wait, that might actually be a card. Relentless Advance. Amass 3. Ooh. Sorcery. I just realized some of these amass cards are just sorceries. Draw a card, then discard a card. Yep. Ao's Light Shield. B. Feature Illusion. It's not a wall. Wasn't he making walls as his thing? Never mind. Teo gifted his shields to as many allies as possible, knowing he could not always be there to protect them himself. Here you go. Here you go. Everybody gets a shield. You get a shield, and you get a shield. Everyone gets a shield. He's the Oprah of shields. Herald of the Dread Horde. When it dies, amass 2. Okay. I noticed there are no actual zombie army cards. And since you can only put it on one of them, there's no way of having more than one zombie army creature. So that's an inherent weakness. You exile one, you exile them all. Basically, all the creatures that it would be representing. Wanderer's Strike. What the hell is she striking at? I think this is the zombie manticore. Got these weird ass wings. Oh, it's a zombie sphinx. Precise clean cuts. No one saw anything. Again. Tag report with my code and file it. Kaya's ghost form. Yay, Kaya. I actually like her. She's pretty cool. Enchanted creature or planeswalker. When the enchanted planeswalker, enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. Straight to the battlefield, huh? So return that card. So it at least has to be a non-token creature. Because if that dies or is put into exile, it doesn't come back. But planeswalkers, that means you can take a planeswalker, get it up straight up to its ultimate form, and ult it. It dies, it comes back. I live, I die, I live again. Yeah, the Burning Prophet is a very pretty card. Those eyes are hers too. Oh yeah, Kaya's pretty hot too, by the way. Black folk they have in these sets. Yep. Honor the God Pharaoh. Draw 2 cards and amass 1. So you sacrifice a card to the God Pharaoh. I get it. The Fairy's Time Twist. I see this, and the only thing that's going through my head right now. Everybody sing it with me. Come on, baby. It's the Fairy's Time Twist. Okay, I'm old. Moving on. Obnixilus's Cruelty. Target creature gets -5/-5 until the end of turn. If that target would die this turn, exile it instead. Trapped on Ravnica with no affection for either side, Obnixilus sought gratification in random acts of torment. Haha, stupid white 1/1 bird that has lifelink. Take that. Oh, here's Nahiri again. Ahiri's Stone Blades. Up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+0 to the end of turn. I noticed that when I played you, that you had Kaya, and I had, well, I had the person claiming to be Lazal. I'm gonna say that every time in a different way. Yeah. He is totally lost on top of a statue of Bolas.
Where am I again?
Vraska's finisher. Vraska's finisher enters the battlefield. Destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Might have pleaded your case with my queen earlier. Now I am here. Far too. Finish him! Sorry. Sorry. Little combat on the brain there. Target creature. Samut's sprint. Is she running up a wall? Yes, she is. Samut's war was intensely personal. Every hour she faced enemies she once loved as friends and horrors she once revered as gods. Yay, Nicol Bolas. Let's zoom in on him. Hashtag Team Bolas. Legendary Planeswalker. Ah, this says Nicol Bolas, while this only says Bolas. Haha. I got it wrong. Nicol Bolas has loyalty abilities of all other Planeswalkers on the battlefield. Holy shit. Nicol Bolas. You +1, you draw a card. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand or a permanent they control. Who do you think you are, Teferi? -3, destroy target creature or planeswalker. I don't know. The not +1's a lot better than the -3. That's not bullshit. That's awesome. That is the awesome of being a dragon god. He costs a lot too. 3 black straight up, 1 blue, and 1 red. He's like almost a Niv Mizzet. Although Niv Mizzet's easier because you got 3 of each. -8 is ultimate. Each opponent who doesn't control a legendary creature or planeswalker loses the game. So he uses -3 to pop off people's creatures and planeswalkers, or you just do the planeswalkers and you play a board wipe of some sort. And then you -8 him. Also, I heard there's a ruling, if Shirtless Jace is out and he's out, he makes copies of himself. The reason that he doesn't make copies of Jace is because they only use Jace to whatever his full name is, to indicate that this specific card that has this power, not make a Jace, it's make a copy of this card. This is I want. Also, another I want. Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge. Take it to the bridge. Sorry, I had to say. I did a song about Bolas and Bolas and Tezzeret, so I can understand this very well. I had to read the lore to make the song properly. Creature and planeswalker spells you cast have an affinity for artifacts. I heard affinity means that for each artifact you have in play, it costs 1 less colorless? I'm not sure. They don't have it listed here because look at all this goddamn text. Okay, that's what it is. Thank you, Dragon Gem. Which reminds me, I see somebody in action who knows more lore than me too. Dragon Gem. recently seen playing Magic the Gathering Arena. Okay. Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge, deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Oh, we're getting there. I had an artifact deck before the last wipe, when they were still using the Kaladesh block. That was nasty, and used the Tezzeret to interesting end. But Tezzeret and artifacts has always been a thing. I mean, what do you expect from a guy who takes a magical transportation bridge and turns it into an arm and like part of his chest? Number 3, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. And number 8, exile the top 10 cards of your library. Put all artifacts cards from among them onto the battlefield. Nice. So nice. Oh, there was a... Oh, these two, yeah. Which one of these did I have? I had this one. Master of Metal. Now I have this one. Artifact Man. I like artifact decks. They're pretty good. It's nice that they brought back and now in standard have a Bolas colored planeswalker. Not Bolas, sorry. Dimir colored planeswalker. So you can make a Dimir deck and have a planeswalker in it, and it's not Liliana, and it's not Jace. Shirtless Jace. Best thing about Bolas, by the way, is that he only needs 1 blue and 1 red. So if you can play a straight black jet deck and just splash in a couple of cards that give you multiple colors of mana, and you're done. You win. You put out the God Pharaoh. I mean, the Dragon God. Okay, I can't even read this. Domri, Anarch of Bolas? He works for Bolas. Nice. He's also weakened, apparently, because he's only got 2 powers. Well, if you count this as a nice power. Creatures you control get +1/+0. Have you been hanging around with, what's her face? Judith. +1, add green or red. And creatures you cast this turn can't be counted. Not ones you spend this mana on, just any creature. So if you're being plagued by a blue deck, you go, hey Domri, give me a mana. Here you go. Also, all your creatures can't be counted. I trying to do the voice that they do in the game. It's kind of Aussie, kind of Britishy. It's hard to pin down. And there's -2. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Fight, fight, fight. Yep, he's definitely an Anarch. Hey. Back up 1 page. Why'd you jump to the bottom of the page? There we go. Thorin, Vengeful Bloodlord. Oh, that's a nice picture. That's a hungry vampire for you. As long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers you control have lifelink. Oh my. That reminds me of cards that do damage. Oh wait. Only the creatures and planeswalkers, not spells though, not enchantments. But planeswalkers is a good choice too, because there's a lot of planeswalkers that do like 1 damage to target player and all his creatures, all that player's creatures. So being able to kill all of them because you have a Soren out. Not nice. Nice. I'm gonna go back to Bolas in a sec too. +2, he deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Too bad lifelink doesn't kill. Wait, too bad it's lifelink and not death touch. But imagine it deals 1 damage to all players and planeswalkers. That would be like a -5. -X, return target creature with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire in addition to... he makes vampires. That's funny. That's funny. It's not like people are going to pack that one card that exiles target vampire. But it is good in Vampire Tribal. They're all over the place anyway. So Soren will be hanging out with the with Kaya. Here he is. Let's see what black actor he looks like now. He looks like a really young Morgan Freeman, maybe? No, but it is sort of familiar. These guys seem to have this way of drawing Teferi in different ways that look like other people. I mean, there's Idris Elba Teferi. I heard there was a Kanye Teferi. I sort of see it. Not sure. This is familiar though. Oh yeah, the Gideon who turned, not Gideon. Yeah, Gideon who turns into a 4/4. He hangs out with Thorin too. He's white. So those two together. 4/4 indestructible. So it's like 4/4 indestructible lifelinker. Dragon Boy, Sarkhan Vol. He does damage. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they can cast a sorcery. So, fuck you, you're stuck with no flash. +1 until your next turn, cast sorceries as if they had flash. Haha, flash for me. God, I hate Teferi. Why did they just make him the most obnoxious card every time? -3, let's see. Turn up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment to its owner's hand, draw a card. This isn't so bad. These two together are. I mean, and this is a +1, so it gets more powerful to do this. This is like, oh no. And he's not even a mythic, he's just rare. Time Raveler, you should call him Time Unraveler. Oh, they have a green-white Johnny now. Wow, it almost looks like he has both his eyes. Creatures you control have Vigilance. You gain 3 life for +1, and -2. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter. He's Proliferate, only for +1/+1s and loyalty counters. Son of a bitch. Niv Mizzet Reborn. I have to see this. They didn't make him a Planeswalker though, and he's one of every color. When Niv Mizzet Reborn enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards from your library. For each color pair, choose a card that's exactly those colors from among them. Put the chosen cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It's multicolored tribal. And it's rainbow tribal. Jeez. And it says he's a 6'6", but this 6 over here looks like it's written in. Notice it's a different size than the other one. He could wind up being a 6'5" or a 6'8". Who knows? This must be a leak because it's so fuzzy. Well, that's not as good as what I'd hoped for Niv Mizzet. I would have hoped he'd woken up his own spark. Or manufactured one, who knows. What the hell are you? Boalesque Apex Hybrid. He's a legendary creature, human mutant. So he's an X-Man. And he's, look, he's got those claws, and he's got skate wings. When Boalesque Apex Hybrid enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. When Boalesque Hybrid dies, proliferate, then proliferate again. Dear God, like Simic Jesus. That's Rampage. Wait. Yeah. Red Horde Butcher, Zombie Warrior. What is he? Deals combat. I'm just get him a +1/+1. Dies. Deal damage equal to his power to any target. That's nice. Have him attacking and proliferate and do lots of nice things with him. And then Fling. Or Thud. Actually. You thud, so it hits somebody, he dies, it hits him again. That's actually pretty nice, except for thud only targets creatures, doesn't it? The Varkin Lich. Whenever he deals combat damage, the player or planeswalker return to your hand target creature or planeswalker card in your graveyard that wasn't put there this time. In times of war, only death flourishes. But who's gonna let him hit them? I guess that's why it's that wasn't put there this combat. Because it was put there this combat. They made a mistake and didn't block Stora. Oh wait, he's got trample too? Oh, he's a pain in the ass to get rid of. Let's do the time wipe again. Oh, this has got to be Teferi in the middle of this, isn't it? Return a creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. To comprehend the full answer requires years of temporal study. In short, they were now never born in the first place. Teferi. Wow. Retroactive abortion much? Jeez, that's kind of dark for the fairy who's supposed to be like the jokester. But I knew it was him. I knew it. A bitch. I save you. Everybody else, bye-bye. Widespread brutality. I like the sound of that. Amass 2, and then the army you amass deals damage equal to its power to each non-army creature. Ooh, no fighting here. It just deal damage. So if you have a 6/6 army already out there, this is a board wipe, most likely. Cruel Celebrant. Look at her, she's so happy. Whenever a Cruel Celebrant or another creature or planeswalker you control dies... Wait. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Why do you have to point out Cruel Celebrant? Why not whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies? Because you're saying Cruel Celebrant or another creature or planeswalker. Somebody made a mistake writing this one. Whichever side wins, I'm sure the banquet will be superb. This is the opposite of a card that they used to play in the closed beta. It's from the Kaladesh and Stuff block. I'm gonna call it the Kaladesh and Stuff block because I don't remember all the card decks in it. Where if you played if the opponent played a creature, they'd lose 1 life and you'd gain 1 life. It was pretty nice in slowing down people in the beginning. Oh, this plus Ashes of the Abhorrent. I'm tasting a deck idea. More feeding off the dead. Death Sprout. Ow. Destroy target creature. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it into the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. Just ow. Abraca, I'm gonna make you a potted palm. Directly. Dovin's Veto. This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell.
I see you've learned nothing, Chandra. You'll still put a match to something rather than understand it.
I'm sure that's a good quote, but the only thing I can think of is Simon says no. Invade the city! No, we were going to invade the countryside. That's what this guy here is saying. Because he's in like that smug stance, like really? Giving us that order? That's kind of self-explanatory. Amass X. Where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Ah, so using the is it color powers against it. That's typical Bolas, yes. Gleaming Overseer. Field amass 1. Zombie tokens you control have hexproof and menace. Hey, zombie. Leyline Prowler. Death Touch and Lifelink. What, invade the city or Gleaming Overseer? Because Gleaming Overseer, I think, is the more interesting one. This can be nasty. Yes, but this one makes the zombies not hurtable. Including the zombie army. Oh, it's very good. That's another thing. Zombies in blue. That makes me happy. Making a blue-black deck that involves zombies always involved leaving out some zombies to have blue cards. I don't remember any other blue-black zombies. In Standard, remember, I am new to the sets. Yeah, that's why, because I'm not a non-standard guy. I have a whole bunch of old non-standard cards. I sold a bunch of old non-standard cards, got a couple $100 out of it. When I first got back into Magic, I said, okay, I'm going to dig out all my cards from my storage unit and sort them, and maybe I'll see what I can sell. My god, I've got too many cards. It took me like a month. Kaya, Bane of the Dead. This is a bad version of Kaya. Well, except for this. let's see what she does. Your opponents and permanents your opponents control with hexproof. Oh, she's an anti-hexproof machine. So, Gleaming Overseer and Kaya are the enemies of each other. Also, fuck you, Carnage Tyrant. That would be cool. Take lots of pictures. Make some videos of making the costume. Whichever one you want to use. This one or her Orzhov costume or her original. Actually, I think this is, from the pictures I remember, this is closer to her original costume. Also, the purple knives are cool. Vraska, Swarm's Embrace. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a player or planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Create a 1/1 Black Assassin token with Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker. Ooh. Nice. Costs 4, she's a hybrid. You know what also costs 4? Helm of the Host. I dub thee Planeswalker Murderer. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, that's what you mean. Get him! Did anybody see that? Yes, saw that. That's what you mean. Yep. I'm talking to my hand. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. -1, untap target permanent. Little on the boring side. I was trying to figure out if this is a tail or something. It's some sort of he's riding on a trilobite. Here's Nahiri. As long as it's your turn, creatures you control have first strike, and equipped abilities you activate cost 1 less to activate. Nice! X. Nahiri, Storm of Stone, deals X damage to target tapped creature. Nice! Very nice. Red and white. And Samut, Tyrant Smasher. Apparently can walk on walls. Creatures you control have haste. Target creature gets +2/+1 and gains haste till the end of turn, and scry 1 for a -1. He starts with 5. That's pretty nifty. Speaking of artifacts, Karn, the Great Creator, who you can't read. Legendary Planeswalker Karn. Activated abilities of artifacts your opponents control can't be activated. Wah wah. +1 until your next turn. Up to 1 target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with power and toughness each equal to its converted mana cost. -2. You may choose an artifact card you own from outside the game or in exile. Reveal that card and add it to your hand. That's powerful. Because even Mastermind's something. The card that lets you get cards from outside the game still can't get things from exile. I asked about that. And it's because they wanted exile to be totally out of the game, unable to be gotten. But apparently they changed their minds. I'm gonna have to talk with Chris Clay. He's the one that told me that. He said it on. He was being interviewed in Magic the Gathering on a stream. They were talking about changes that were coming. This was like months back. So they changed their mind. But it specifically says for in exile. Karn can do the impossible. Bolus's Citadel. This looks nice. I'd like to have this as my summer home. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play the top card of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its converted mana cost rather than pay its mana cost. Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. Definitely a commander card. This plus 4 of those little guys that let you untap, or 3 of them actually. 2? Yeah, 2 of those artifact creatures that at the end of your turn untap an artifact, and you win if you got everybody down to 10 life before this. I want this card. I want Bolus's Citadel. And it's not even mythic. Vivian's Arcbow. Look at the top X cards of your library for X and tapping. You may put a creature card with converted mana cost X on them and onto the battlefield. Nice. So we got these lovely colored artifacts. Not the first time I've heard that artifacts had color. First person to make the joke, actually they prefer African American artifacts. I'm going to smack them. Ever hear that joke at Dragon Gem? Ever make that joke? Because I actually have made that joke. God Pharaoh's Statue. Spells your opponent casts cost 2 more to cast. Oh, I want this. I want this in my Death and Taxes deck. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses 1 life. Even better. A dictator's infuriating smirk. An affront to everything Ravnica stood for. Arn's Bastion. Nerf him, quick! Called Bastion. Overwatch joke. Wah, wah. I can't protect everyone here, but those I can, I will. Arn is such a goody two-shoe. You'd swear he was never a giant tool for evil. You'd have to read his the information about, or watch videos about his history to understand. He was once corrupted. Started off a wussy pacifist, got corrupted, changed and did 180, and then when they saved him, he went right back to his old ways. Why? So much for people change. Interplanar Beacon. Whenever you cast a Planeswalker spell, you gain 1 life. Tap to add 1, give 1 mana. Tap to add 2 mana of different colors. Spend this mana only to cast Planeswalker spells. That's nice. Emergent. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. This is the card you need to cast Nicol Bolas. You have 4 black mana and an interplanar beacon. You spend 1 of that black mana, you tap it, 1 red, 1 blue. And the other 3 black, and you have a Bolas. I want. Okay, Emergence Zone. Add 1 colorless. 1 and tap, sacrifice Emergence Zone. You may cast spells this turn as though they had flash. You have to use this after somebody has out that card, that stupid Teferi thing. There, yeah. After Teferi. matches out. Then you go, wait, you mean I can't do this? Oh, your card overrides my card now. Oh, Ravnica got fucked. Look at this. Buildings are knocked down. We're here. Stuff's flying still. Birds. And that thing. This doesn't look so bad. Ah, the swamp looks like it's been improved with the additions of Bola stuff. Oh, island has the immortal sun floating above it to keep all the planeswalkers in or out. Oh, the mountain. No more regular mountains. We're gonna make a mountain out of my... Is it me, or do these look like they're taking off? Didn't know Bolas had missiles. Forest. Here's another angle of the same, of Bolas's hangout. Okay, and that's it. That was actually a lot of fun. So let's play some magic. And let's start at the music. Yeah, that's better. I'm just gonna actually play. Oh yeah, my dailies for today. What is it? Yes, 30 green or blue spells. Then that's land ho. Oguro. This is good, this is good. The second turn I can growth spiral. Or broken bond puts down an artifact. Shuffle, draw a card. Nice. Enter the unknown. A land. Growth spiral. Give me another land. Yes. Play another land. I'm done. These skeletons are getting to be a problem. Benthic Druid. Yay, now I don't have any lands to play. There he goes. Play that, draw a card. Come on. Really? Really? That was annoying. I'm not doing anything with Tachioba. Do you have to draw another one? Shrunk your bitches down again. Press the growth spiral. Enter tapped. This is useless. Oh, not so useless. No attacks. He's got me beat, almost. Needs to do one more damage to me. Too bad you can't cast him. He had attacked with everything. He would have. Really? Really? Good game. You got me. I'm gonna have to switch broken bond with something. There. It was getting in the way. Let me do this again. Cast a good amount of spells. Adjusting heat. There we go. Ideal draw. This will allow you to curve out. Yeah. Jody High Roller. Had to make your actual last name. This is good. This is good. Yes. This way he doesn't find out. I guess he does find a blue and black, a blue and green deck. There's Giganto, and I have a plethora of features. What happened? You didn't draw Galta? Come on, Giganto. You got the opening hand of Mastery there. And I drew nothing but land, literally. I mean, I had 4 cards that weren't land out of I go get more mana because I can. First 17 cards include after shuffles. This is way too much land. Three more spells and I'm done with my daily. I think I cast 6 spells that last game. Didn't seem to happen often, but it did. If I had had a Tachova, I could have gone even longer. No, Tachova's not a euphemism for Viagra. Alfredo. I got some fettuccine for you. This will be interesting. Island. Now I can double growth spiral. Actually, I can't double growth. And growth spiral. The forest. With dinosaurs. Put that boy in my hand. So I play a land, I enter the unknown, I wayward Swordtooth, play the land I got with enter. Land. Oh, I can't enter the unknown yet. I wayward Swordtooth. I can being cool. Take a chance of getting another land. Got it. Enter the unknown. Give me another land. He's like, what the fuck just happened? It's like, I better hurry up before I run out of such shit to do. Yeah, you know he can't block you, right? Yep, hit me for 9 instead of 7. Very good. If you cast one more spell, you can probably kill me. Especially if it's a white creature. So I'm at 3. Give me a land. Yes. Better tap it, draw a card. Open the gates. Let's get an island. An island. Play the island, I get a card. Gain a life. No attacks. What do you know about that? I might survive a little longer. Especially since I have a backup Tatiova. No! Oh, I'll still block with Tatiova. Oh wait, he's a 5. Damn it. Not even gonna good game me back. Piece of crap. All right. Got that. Look at how many pictures of Bolus I have. Where's that other Bolus deck? Did I take that apart yet? Let me just go down to the bottom and start. Kingdom, well, look at that. Bolus. I still haven't been able to get a good Apex of Power deck going. Might as well try it. Yeah, that was it. I don't have it right now. I had a... Yeah, let's get rid of these 2 decks that suck. Wrecking Bolas. Bye. Nikki, you so fine. Bye. Dead Wizards didn't work. Couldn't turn a wizard into a zombie or a zombie into a wizard. How to Demir and Goblin It Down didn't work. Leave it for now. Let's get all the cards with Bolus on it. May take a bit of time. I'm looking very carefully. Also, we want to put in Search for Cancer because that annoys people. There aren't that many pictures of Bola. A lot of lack of bolas here. Oh, apparently mutant is what makes you grow these little things here that look like wings that let you fly. Here's patient rebuilding. Just gonna grab one for now. Contrary to popular belief, this is not Nick Bolas wishing himself with a turtle. Quote Fablefoot. Fablefoot had always hated crowds. This group hug. Also, it looks like Teferi's kissing Karn's nip. A little odd. Bolas's clutches. What's going on over here? Like somebody's like, come and get me, big boy. Laying there on a rock. Hey, Bolas. Come on, Bolas. Right off. Come on, Bolas. Hiding. Maybe he's not hiding. Eldest Reborn has him. Praying omnipotence. Those are coming up soon. Grab all these cards and see and think about what I can make with them. Just spraying on the defense. We just put one in. I'll grab more later. There's not much Bolas in red for some reason. No, he's a fire-breathing dragon. If anybody's ever asked him, where does that fire come from? Is that just magic? You could actually make it out of your hands instead of blasting it out your mouth, or is that something inherent to dragons? You'd probably say, well, it does give me sore throat if I. At least this is what I would picture. Hey, this could almost be the same girl from that fiery card. Bolas. Oh. Sound went down on the music for no good reason. Wanna miss Bolas. needs text though. It needs some flavor text. Like what's in the bar? Atlas looks like not an elder dragon though. But I looked up and I saw those horns. I'm like, that no. Here's Apex of Power. Now going backwards. Cards I want to grab. Sunbird's Invocation. Grab Mirror March, I'll grab it just in case. Former's Dinosaur. I'm putting together cards that I tried to make decks out of that never worked, or that I never made decks out of. Never used haphazard compartments, but one of those. Unfriendly fire. See what could go with start from the beginning. Need cheaper things, little servants for him. Aren't a lot of things that are particularly nasty. Blue.
Commissioner.
Just go straight to creatures. I'm gonna need creatures. He looks mean. Creepy. Let's put him in. If anything, he's this mana sink that makes things unblockable. Should I do Drakes? Bolas is Drakes? Mirror image. Boy, making a Bolas themed deck used to be easy. Now I'm stretching on the themes. Why am I doing this that way? Why not? We got the Search for Escanta, and we got 3 5s, 4 6s, and a 7. The rest have to be cards designed to get me there. To get me here. So, fastball, go away. Search for his counter. Eyes everywhere. More creatures. Eyes everywhere. One bit of dinosaurs, just in case I get really low on life. Case can cast away. Counter spells. Why am I not just typing counter? Counter spells and killing spells. Counter spells and killing spells. Essence scatter. Use counter spells to stop creatures from coming out. A couple of the not so cheap ones. Now we get to red, black. Get to destroy things. Cast down and murder. I should add in price of fame. I'm running out of space. Can't hear me? Can't hear me? Music's too loud. Gotcha. How's that? It's really weird because my voice is looking like it's way above what the music's doing, but music's a pain in the ass. Never know what it's exactly doing because it's not always about the volume. I learned that back when I was a podcaster, Supervillain to podcasting. It's also about there's highs, there's lows, and if you keep those all close together in the modulation of a sound file, it sounds louder because everything is more consistent. So you can drown somebody out with something that's actually half its volume because it's set up that way. Okay. Let's throw a chupacabra in there. And a ritual of soot or two. We got destroys. Now we get some damage. Wait, make a deal. Because sometimes it does damage somehow without having the word damage in it. Lose whatever life, go to shit. Three lava coils, 3 lightning strikes. This is... Where's Bola? Because I forgot to put him in the deck. So we got a whole bunch of 2s. Some 3s. Let's lower those 2s. Like an essence scatter and a search for a scatter down. And disdainful stroke down. We put in Bolas. 1, 2, 3. The 4 slot. Now we put in all the Bolas lands. We have no commons, no basic land. Oh, it's a watery grave for you, yar. Stop it. I move my hand, mouse doesn't move enough. Feels silly. See how this works. This deck is insane. Not going to work, probably. Nice. All the colors. Only one of them has to come in tapped. Alright, so what you can enter tap. Put something down now. I lava coil it. That. I didn't draw any of my counters. Beam vents. Coming tap. Tapped. Essence scatter the next creature. No. Patient rebuilding. Not a mill deck. But this will make him think it is. Search for Escanta. Counter it. Damn it, I was hoping he'd counter it. You have that Kumena card. Could you play it? I've got two mana and a Price of Fame waiting for him. Ah, shit. Biogenic Ooze. I got a mana deck. Yeah, I'm keeping that. God, I had bolus clutches. I don't have to do anything. I can't make other ones, but neither can he now. You put your biogenic boost to sleep. Ah, yeah, I want him. Oh, I hit the land. Again with the sleep. Eyes everywhere. Yeah, I could use that. Draw an extra card too. Really? Drop that card. Let's see what it was. Nice. Now all I need is one more mana. I can just flip him. Haha. Hello. Ow. Get your claws out. I told you not to do that. I'll take it. Wow, I get like 3 extra cards. There's a land. And eyes everywhere. Oh, it destroyed everything except for the extra slime. What am I doing? I'm flipping bolas.
No one can stand in my way. This is our match.
I'm just a liability at this point. Well, Black All Might, sorry. This deck actually did some good. Crazy. Crazy. Let's try it again. Things are bonkers. I keep going. I can't be sure if I'm a Johnny or a Timmy. Hey, somebody got a Domri. A Domri avatar. Let's see if they actually play a Gruul deck. You enter tapped. Eyes everywhere. I used to try and make decks with eyes everywhere and a card to bounce back in my hand after, but it turns out I didn't really want. You cast that just for that. That's precious. I want to see what he comes out with next. So, enter tapped. My eyes everywhere again. Hey, look, I got the same thing. Na 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 na. No, I gotta press the fame. Something better. Ritual of Soot. Take it. Oh, I get to do that. That's good. I'm gonna need that murder and that land. Stop putting down creatures. Actually, I'm not gonna need that land. Stop casting creatures. Look at that ghoul spellbreaker. God damn it. Stop your last card. I've lost this. I don't know how this deck works right yet. But I should have held off with eyes everywhere. There, I brought him closer to my level. Yeah, I know, my level's 1, but if he puts down another riot creature, I'm dead. Uh-oh. Wanted that card. Okay. I need that. I have to stop it. There's no way I'm using an eyes everywhere for that. Ah. He didn't give it. Yeah, he feels like an idiot. He didn't give it haste. And he could have given it haste and killed me. And so he shame scooped. That was very lucky. Wow. This deck is weird. Just learning it. And I made it. I just have to see how Nicholas, that's almost Nicol Bolas. What the hell just happened? I won? It didn't even get to cards. Daniel, would you like to quit randomly? I scared him off. 3 cards that have to come in tapped or I pay life for. Keep. Doesn't matter which one I put down first. Land or tap. Next one, if I don't draw a land. Nice. Land or tap. Essence scatter, cast down. Essence scatter, cast down. Essence scatter. Nice. Enter tapped. Next. Let's go. Now it's time for him to play another afterlife creature. No? That's cool. Commander tapped. You can go. He thinks I'm waiting to counter him again. Oh, he's lucky I didn't draw another land. What can I get rid of? If I get rid of this, if I get rid of 1, 2, 3. Yes. I get rid of 2 cards that he's been holding on to the entire time. And all I need is 1 more mana. And I can haphazard bombardment. What you get rid of? Another ministrant. Now he feels confident in playing a card. He doesn't have it anymore. Okay, so really? That's fine, that's fine. Ow. Thank you. Can't counter it. There we go. Well, that's useless. And he kills me. Does he have the grace to actually say it back to me? I'll even show you. And I'm going to block Tesa. And I will give you another good game. Thank you. People learn. I guess he wanted to see who I was going to block. Where's Bolas? Ever. Worst name ever. Two lands? They both come in tap. Mulligan. Okay. I might need that. You can enter tap, but the other one doesn't have to. So after that I can lava coil your elf. Felt I didn't really need to. I was about to play something bigger. No. You enter tap. I sense a 4-mana spell. You know? Fuck you with your ironic hello. Was thinking, you fuck. No. I'd like some land. And another black mana source. Take that. I'm tired of your shit. Yeah, I waited until then. Oh yeah. Want nice? Nickel fucking Bolas. before you kill him with a spell. Yeah, I got destruction down right now. How do you like getting hit? Already got one of those. I'm just not drawing mana. That's all. Not at all. Bam. End turn. I can't even cast Ritual of Soot because I only have one black mana. Yep, I need mana no matter what shape it comes in. Yep. What do you think of that? Next turn, I'll even let him hit me with the Carnage Tyrant if he attacks. Info lost its clutches. No attacks. Mine, he's mine. Are you going to attack? I'm not gonna like this. Form of the dinosaur. Good game. Yes. Gonna quit? You have to do 15 damage to me. You've got 14 damage out. And I've got 2 blockers. That's nice. Card. Stomp him. A card. Play a land. Lava Coil Burning Sun's Avatar for fun. Lava kill again. You must shoot off your fort. Canta. Everything attacking. Nice. Okay. Deck has potential. It's got several end games. A random save. The Inform of the Dinosaur. Where's Bolas? Bolas lived the entire game. I could have flipped him at the end there. Jukes. This is interesting. Watery Grave, you can come in tapped. Get 2 lava runners. Hit for 1. Nothing cheap came out, so in 2 more turns I can Ritual of Soot. Ow. Eyes everywhere. I'll be down to 9. He might be down to no creatures. Yep. I'll be down to 7. 6. I'll take him. Ritual of the Boot. After that, Eldest Reborn. Because I know he's going to play something. Maybe another Hasty Boy. Not a hasty boy. Well, that's even better. Pickle bola. You think I'm gonna block? Or do you have something to take him out? Oh, you only have one card. It better be lava coil. Ah, Banefire. Nice. Now I definitely Eldest Reborn. Hold on to that. The Eldest Reborn. Really hope the next one's not a hasty boy. Hasty cake. Damn it. Had to be the exact same guy. How many of those did he have? Two, three. Two, three. Try this again. This deck has its ups and downs. I'm actually still glad Bolas was the one that got hit by that Bane fire. He gets +1/+1 counter when his speaker, so he gets the cast down. Really? Counter bitch on turn 3. This will help me. Pardon me. I have to dig for a creature killer. Another land. Ah. Nicky balls. Form of the dinosaur. Roar. That he only has 3 sources of blue mana. Now I don't have to step on any more creatures unless he casts them. Yeah, I'll take it. Now I flip him. I draw 2 cards.
I'll always have an answer.
And another land gets destroyed. Gonna be my last game. Stomp. Okay, I don't think I need many more land right now. And drop a card. Draw 2 cards.
I know what must be done.
Doing a little lightning. Your turn. Now they only have 1 source of blue mana. Haphazard bombardment does nothing now. Not going for if it's a power now.
My knowledge is endless.
All right. I'm gonna have to go. Get to pop his ultimate. All right. So I'm gonna be happy. It's been a good day. We made a new deck. Working sorta. Gotta keep testing it later. So till tomorrow. Remember, good night. But don't forget to stay evil.